So it will very much adopted across the globe. As I already mentioned, in Europe, more than 75% organization already adopted the E-Plan. So it is very essential software for electrical engineer who want to make their career in design. And if you know E-Plan, then it is very much easy, because it is not like uh, we cannot compare it with AutoCAD electrical or SolidWorks electrical or other CAD software, because it needs some specialized skill to learn as well. It is not that much easy, but when you learn, you will be more happy to work with this E-Plan. And also E-Plan having some advanced feature like data portal, where more than 100 manufacturer already uploaded their data. Even the top manufacturer like Rital, if you go in their website and you want any component or any hardware from their component, you can find there the tab like E-Plan data. So you will get ready-made data from their CAD library and directly import it to our schematic. It is very win-win situation for all of designer. It made it very easy. You not need to maintain any additional database, or you not need to maintain or make any new components for that. You will get more than 100 or more than 80,000 components are available already in E-Plan data portal. So how this ePlan P8 work? ePlan P8 is directly fetching data from ePlan data portal, and then it transfer. When we create a schematic, you will get valuable output from that ePlan. What valuable output I'm talking about? Bill of material, terminal diagrams, cable diagrams. So whatever the reports needed for the manufacturer, it will automatically created by ePlan. We can customize, of course, many companies require customized report, and we can customize those. But the main facility, whatever the by default report created by ePlan, it is very useful and we can use directly as it is. And also not only the reports, it can generate IO list, description tabs, bus topology, PLC rack output. That is very useful for installer or any field technician which will going to install those field wiring and all. So that's why ePlan is very popular, and we can create customized reports, so it will more easy to them to get customized. Now this is basic about ePlan. Now I will give some demo how ePlan actually works. So I have already started my ePlan. Starting also easy. We need to go to start menu and then go to ePlan P8 version. There are different version. Currently, I think 2.9 version is going on. But for my use, I am already working on it. So I have 1.8 version. So I will give all demos on 1.8. But it's not like I have used old version, so a new version is not covered. I will cover all the latest feature available in 2.9 or 2.8 version. So it is not like that ki you will get old version only. But whatever the base is same for older and new version. So all the uh, all the exercise and all I will cover from this old version. So this is the P8 basic screen. You will see here the menu tab. As you already familiar with other Windows application, ePlan is just like that. It's having menu bar, it having various menu, and then the other taskbar and various pages structure, and this is working area of ePlan. And it having always shortcuts available ready-made to use for creating schematic, and that you can learn how those interface and how it working. So I will go in depth with all those. I will make I can say I have make already prepare all the exercise that will give you maximum exposure all of those shortcuts and all of those menus, to you can utilize those and you know how that can work. So let's start with one of the demo. I will create new project. So we need to go to new project, and best part of ePlan is we can customize its template. If anybody use other CAD software, they know how what template is and how it used. So we can customize that template as well. I will cover that one section. I have full one section to give for this template creation. So it is very important because uh, that we using continuously, right? So template is main part for any drawing. So I just choose default. I have not taken any customized template here. We will customize it in our course, of course. And then we'll open. And here it shows the target folder where we want to store our project. And it also given the path below. We can always customize those paths, or we can use default path. When you click here, you get to know that
Sir, we are not able to that see your demo of software. I
uh,
think slides is only we are able to see.
okay, sorry.
Now we are able to see. No, sorry, sorry. Now we are able to see.
Okay. Oh, sorry for that. Uh, this is ePlan P8 software. As I already mentioned, I have using 1.8 version, and this is all the menu bar and all those taskbar and shortcut menus are available ready for use whenever using schematic and all. So I have prepared all the templates, or I have prepared some exercise to make you easy to familiarize all the menus and most possible use menus and shortcuts, so that will be easy for you to handle the project effectively. So it is not like only the theory portion. I have given all the practicals. I am planning to give all the practicals with maximum real-time exercise. So you'll get more exposure on the actual schematic software. I will share the link as well where you can find those software. You can download it and use it for, I think you plan providing for 1 month as a trial. And for education, if you are student, then you can use it as whenever however long your student period is, you can use ePlan Education. So I will share those links as well for downloading this software and using it. So of course, our 1 month course, the trial version is more than sufficient to use. So we can use that trial version. So let's say we start with our new project. So I need to go to new, create new project. And here, as I already mentioned, there is templates available. We can customize those template or use whatever the default of templates are there. So let's choose IEC template for now. And then it is showing the target project folder where we want to store all the schematic or our project data, or we can go to the default path as well, or we can select whatever path we needed for the storing the data. So I will give the file name as a test and save this project, and it will automatically create new project for us depend on our template. I have taken default template, so it will take from default template. Let's wait few seconds for creating new project. Okay, so this windows pop up whenever we create new project. It is project property, and it is one time activity, or we can customize that project property as well. If you familiarize with any CAD software, you know, or any drawing, obviously there are various important fields set by manufacturer in their plot or in their drawing, like creator name, its description, its actually project name, company description. So depend on our company requirement, we can create these properties and we can update those properties. It is very easy in ePlan. It is very customized. I will show an example. Let's say in our organization, power supply is not required. So the power supply as a property is not required. Then we can remove that property from here. You see the delete button is here. We can remove that power property from this project list. So it is not pop up in our plot, but later on that company decide we want that field power supply is there. So we need to add it. So we can create new, and you will find that power supply field over here, and then okay. Actually, it is already pre-filled power supply. That's why it is already coming. But most of the time, it is not there when we set first time. So this is project property we can set, and then most important part is structure. What exactly structure you needed to show in drawing, like many devices, plugs or PLC components, we need higher level assignment and mounting location to show. It is, I have taken IEC template, that's why it's showing IEC required all the features required for this. Many students, if you do not familiarize with higher location and mounting location, it is actually the mounting or it is specifying the actual installation of the component. It's showing the installation location. If it is installed, let's say we have range of panels from 1 to 10, and if any component installed in third panel, then it's showing the mounting location is third, and a higher level function is it divide the bay area if it is on bay 1, bay 2, like it is depend on company how they define higher level function and mounting location, but it's very important to recognize where that component actually fits. And then we'll click OK to create our project. In project structure, it is also assign all those higher level and mounting location, and it is already break up all those in the tree. You will see mounting location mentioned by plus sign and higher location mentioned by equal to sign. So whenever we create any component or any sheet in this, we will directly assign that higher level assignment to them. Let's try to create new sheet over here. You need to go to any mounting location and type new, and you will get the page type and other options what we need to create here. If you see full name page, here the higher level assignment and mounting location already predefined is coming. If we try to change that, it will create another higher level location or another tree for that, but we want in same tree, and we will create a multi-line diagram. We'll select the page type as a multi-line and change the title as a, let's say, or power supply. And here we need to change the grid. We can change if you want, but I think 4 to 1 is very good combination. And then click OK, and it will automatically create a new page with, actually this plot frame is by default because we have not customized it, but we will change those template whatever you want and save it and use it multiple times. But now just keep with whatever the default template is there. The main benefit of using ePlan is it having various types of macros. So we will cover in one section. I have total given the weightage to the macro creation because it makes life easy, right? Macro, it automatically create various drawings with, we can have various option and variant. If anybody use E3, Zucane or any other software, you might know the option and variant, or I think the AutoCAD as well, they have created some form to create option and variant. It is like selection tab, you can select various configuration, and other bus bar and switch gears automatically change values depend on our selection. Let's try this by inserting one of the micro. So I will click insert new micro, and I will select the motor connection, and I will upload. See the set values. So here the different set value we can set. According to that, the kilowatt, the other is like breaker, cable, and fuses are changed. So we'll see what it mean in afterwards in or in the detailed project. So the drawing or it, this kind of macros we can create automatically by whenever we create any schematic and we want that use at a micro, we can create those macros and you can use as a multiple times. So such kind of micro creation and all we going with in depth for in our course. So this is short demo showing how ePlan is working. So now I will stop my demo and I will go to the syllabus what we want to cover in this course. So in this e-plan training module, our week-wise agenda to start with, let's say, start with basic, always start with basic and go in depth in week. So I have created this 4 week training, which is more than sufficient for any kind of person which is new in e-plan to know, get an expert. So our agenda is for week 1, first of all, like user interface. So I will go you in depth for each and every tools and tabs which is available in ePlan and give some short tips to use, and it will give the brief about what and how you can use that menus effectively. So first week we'll cover user interface, then project management like creating new project, and then other project how it can handle those, where it can take archive or how it can update those project, edit those project properties as I already show in that sample. So we can show those in depth with some exercise. Then create the project structure, like why, how the higher level assignment, and then other properties for that page, individual page, and those. So we'll go in depth with that create project structure. Graphic editing, like I was mentioned that you edit the page plot frame out and what type of templates are there, so we'll change those. And each week we'll take, or each task we have some exercise to complete, and that exercise will give you more confidence to work on those schematics. It is very important you plan to have some practice. It is not like you just listen and you can learn. You need to do by with me, or we can have some exercise to you as well. You need to complete those. So it is like two-way communication, not one way. In week 2 we go some more depth and we start creating some macros and how to utilize those macros effectively. I will show some example. This is from industry, and it is good example to create multiple options and variants for those macros, and how we can use the various types of macros over there. And then device navigator, you can use the device, how device found, how can you utilize the manufacturing data, and from data portal as well, and from our local library as well. Then cross referencing, you might aware that whenever you have any contactor and it having some auxiliary contact which is placed some other location in that page, and we can cross reference those contactor and contact, then those kind of cross referencing we can study in depth. And then graphic editing, where the auto connection options, where multiple line and single line connections, that those part also cover. And as always week 2 as well, we have some exercise for each and every task, and we will conduct small exam for every week that will cover what you going to gain that knowledge. And that is exam is mandatory for everyone to get passed. It is multiple choice question and you need to just answer those, and you get confident. If you fail in that exam, you will get some more data to learn, and you have to learn that, and it is for your benefit, okay? Because whenever you face any exam or anything, you will get more confident that you have learned all those things. Week 3 we go for terminal numbering, wire numbering, plug definition, cable shielding, and then the project checking. This is very important because whenever we create project, it is might be missing that we're not able to check, or we're not able to check thoroughly, or we miss something, right? But in ePlan there is very good facility for project checking and error message management, and it will show whatever the error is there and we can correct those and good to go for production. And then report building, and report is also important, and many companies are heavily work on that report. In previous time we use a manual reporting, like we create schematic by someone and then report generated by someone else, and there are a lot of manual entries are there, and that will make huge mistakes and huge errors in that report, and then manufacturing get confused with reports and all. But ePlan is having good quality of report generation already set up by the plan, and we can customize those report. I will show some sample in course to how to customize those report, and then project backup and restoring for future use, or you want to change the e-plan from one PC to other PC, that will help. And week 4 we go already created schematic and all, and then we try to utilize the plot frame and how it printing, and then its drawing conversion, the PDF conversion, and finally translation. E-plan support I think 11 or 12 languages for translating the drawing. As you know, many European countries having different languages, their local language, and they prefer the local language instead of English or other. So we can translate those whatever the text and attributes available in that device. So we can cover those as well, how to translate those drawing and submit for final production. So this is our 4 week agenda, and we'll cover all the required thing to get you expert in e-plan. And as I already mentioned, I will share a download link for e-plan as well in the course or before course start, and you will get hands-on experience on each and every field and each and every topic. I have created already the sample exercise, and if you follow all those exercise, I don't think so you will get like more than 5 years of experience in e-plan, that I can comment for now. So Rohit sir, I think